practice. I'll now go pass the mic across to yourself, Nick. I believe you've got a couple of tips that you want to provide to us today, and then then we'll wrap up with Mr. Brad Isaac. So thank you.
Thanks, Matt. I hope you can hear me okay. My top tip this afternoon is now is the time to go marlin fishing. A bit of background on that. In 2016, when I first reached out to find out a little bit more about MDRT, someone by the name of Brad Isaac met up with me for a coffee. And he was telling me all about his journey through MDRT and how he's evolved as a financial planner. But he recommended that I go out and buy one book, and I'll do this. I don't know if you can see that, but he recommended that I go out and purchase and read See the People by Bruce Etherington. That is, till this day, the book that I refer to most when it comes to professional reading. So I want to share one of the philosophies in there. And that is Bruce's philosophy is that when it is stormy and the seas are rough, that is the best time to go marlin fishing. Now, to translate into Australian, now is a good time to establish relationships with ideal clients. And that's the approach I took. So when I was looking at this about 5 weeks ago, I commenced my ideal client project, and that meant for me to reach out to a couple of centers of influence, and also through a few contacts through LinkedIn. That has resulted in 2 Zoom video meetings or virtual meetings, whichever you want to call them, coming up in the next couple of weeks, which meet the profile of my ideal client. So these are very much values and goals-based discussions with centers of influence I'm having now, and then with potential clients in the new world of what we're doing. And some of you know that I'm getting professionally coached at the moment, transitioning the business to very much a values-based and goals-based practice on a pure fee-for-service model, which is working great. But this philosophy here through this book about going marlin fishing, and to us it means ideal clients, is something that, you know, I can never let go of, that I'm still got a long way to go in this profession, and I love what I do. And that is one approach that I need to keep doing consistently. And that's the message that I wanted to convey. And I know that we all got so much going on with transitioning to the new world, adapting technology, look back and audit things and all these sorts of things. But I think the focus is that we still need to build an ideal client base and work with those that we can add tremendous value to. So that is my quick top tip, which is about marlin fishing, and it's about going out there and finding the ideal clients. I wish you all the best of luck. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Nick. That's fantastic. And those who had the pleasure of hearing Bruce Etherington speak, his CD, Acorns to Oak Trees, has been played again and again in my car, and it's fantastic. And when he talks about marlin fishing and the books he's written are fantastic. So, Nick, thanks for sharing with that. And I know your project with the ideal clients going very, very well.
Just one last thing, Matt. Back in 2016, Brett had the same hairdo as I, but now he's got all this hair thing going on. So, yeah.
Well, mate, it's just amazing what happens, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Now, I'll